Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the 3X Value Growth Podcast. My name is Carrie Sauls. I'm a value growth advisor to the mid-market and author of the bestseller, Multiply Your Business Value in 3 Steps. The 3X Value Growth Podcast is a forum to hear from advisors with the expertise and resources that you need now to ensure that your lower middle market enterprise can reach its full potential. Tune in to hear from experts who generously share their expertise to help you crack the code on multiplying the value of your business in any economy. I'm coming to you today from New Hampshire, and as always, I start with a piece of New Hampshire trivia. Today's trivia has to do with the smallest town in New Hampshire. Newcastle is only 0.8 square miles, or 512 acres. That's the whole town. But that's because it's composed of one large island and several small islands off the coast of Portsmouth, New Hampshire. It serves as a scenic residential and recreational community, and that's the town of Newcastle, New Hampshire. I'm joined today by Mark Boundy. Welcome, Mark.
Thanks a lot, Carrie. It's great to be here today.
It's a pleasure to have you. Where are you calling in from?
I am in beautiful Arizona.
I think it's a bit warmer than what we have here in New Hampshire.
Yeah, it probably is. We're going to get to the 70s today.
And I think we're getting snow again tonight. So
yeah, I grew up in the Midwest and take this fiendish delight in telling people I'm going out to get my breakfast from the grapefruit tree in my bunny slippers this morning. What are you doing?
Definitely. There's a difference. Well, let me give our audience a little bit of background about you so they know why it's so great to have you join us on the podcast. Mark Boundy has grown businesses in a variety of industries for 25 years. He's amassed wide-ranging experience in both sales, marketing, new product development, and product management. Mark helps his clients find, win, and keep more business more profitably. He's led firms to be value and price leaders in a wide variety of product and service industries. As Mark said, he now lives in Phoenix, Arizona. He's the father of 2 grown sons. He's an avid mountain biker and a culinary hobbyist. Welcome again, Mark.
Thank you so much, Carrie. Great to be here.
Absolutely. And the topic of our 7-question interview today is the success of your business is all in your customer's head.
I love that. That's my tag, my sign-off line for my podcast.
Oh, excellent. Well, we're going to do that with 7 questions in 7 minutes. Are you ready?
You bet.
So our first question, Mark, who's your ideal client?
My ideal client is a business with, even though I have a lot outside of this, but if they have 25 customer-facing people or more, they develop their people, they are doing well, but know they could do better and have a sneaking suspicion that they discount too much.
Okay, very specific. What problem is it that you're trying to solve for these middle market businesses?
Well, it's something that they need to do at all times, but in these crazy times, it's doing the same thing became much more important than ever. And that is understand your value to your customer, and then make sure your customer you can articulate that to the customer, you sell it, and then you price it appropriately. That's always important, but right now, many companies' value is changing. Think about it. The value of getting on an airplane is suddenly changed because of the risk of close proximity. The value of your Amazon Prime membership is suddenly much higher because they help you do social distancing. The value of the products, I have one client in a manufacturing company who's been losing business to China, and suddenly he's flooded because the value of onshore manufacturing has changed. So it's always important, but it's changing. So it becomes critical that we analyze that now.
Absolutely. So my third question for you, Mark, is what are the typical symptoms of that problem that you see owners experiencing or that they're talking about?
If you have develop processes where you have internal customers, that's a symptom, because you've let people you've let people lose a view to the outside customers. If you think that you might be discounting too much, you've got a symptom of the problem. If your salespeople can't articulate the customer outcomes that your customer is going to receive from using your product or service, you've got a symptom of the problem.
Those are real good examples. So my fourth question is, what are the most common mistakes that you see owners making when they try to tackle this themselves, try to solve it on their own?
Oh, wow. There's a lot of them. They let salespeople drive them into thinking that sales is a black box that they can't understand. They let salespeople let them believe that it's unfair to have sales be the ones in charge of whether or not they discount. It's unfair to put profitability of the deals in the compensation plan. And we need to it's easy to lose sight of some of those things, and it's easy to not put a holistic solution in place.
Yeah, definitely. So given that they are trying to do something on their own, Mark, what is one valuable free action that you suggest that they could take on their own?
Well, it's almost free. You could buy my book, Radical Value, on Amazon.com, or you can call me. I'm on boundyconsulting.com, Boundy, almost like the paper towels, consulting.com. Call me, and I'd be happy to talk through your situation, and let's see if we can get you on the right track. I have several clients who said that in a 5-minute conversation, I helped them articulate and change some of their sales and marketing strategies. So it's this isn't just an offer for a free sales call. I actually do have clients that find it incredibly valuable, incredibly quickly.
Great. Building on that, what is one valuable free resource that you can direct people to that will further help them solve the problem?
There are a variety of forums on LinkedIn. Feel free to link with me on LinkedIn. I have an article every week on different aspects of managing your company and focusing your company on value. So connect with me on LinkedIn. Again, it's Mark Boundy, and that's free. And I can steer you, if you have some specific questions, I can steer you towards a variety of different resources that are appropriate for you and your particular situation.
Thanks. So my last question for you, Mark, is what is one question that I should have asked you and didn't? And what would be the question? And give us the answer, please.
The question would be, how do I keep from discounting? And that's an important question for you, because every dollar you discount doesn't change your costs. So that means that dollar you discounted not only comes off the top line, but off the bottom line. And pricing and resisting discounting is important to your profit line, which is critically important to your business value. And so let's make sure that you understand how your value is directly driving your ability to have pricing power and your profitability, and therefore your business value.
Great. Great. Mark Boundy, you're singing my song when you focus on the bottom line value. Thank you so much for joining me here today on the 3X Value Growth Podcast. Thank you for the time today.
Gary, thank you. It's been fun.
The mission we set for the 3X Value Growth Podcast is to make critical information available to owners of private businesses that will help them easily multiply the value of their business. The 3X Value Growth system we offer leverages our proprietary analytics, platform, and client portal to address quantitative, performance excellence, and risk factors to increase EBITDA. To learn how you can multiply the value of your business threefold in just 3 years, check out 3xvaluegrowth.com/model for a free PDF. You'll be invited to attend our next demo of the 3X Value Growth Program on a free monthly webinar of what works in the lower middle market. Thanks for checking out our 3X Value Growth podcast. If you like what we're doing here, head on over to Apple Podcasts and subscribe. Leave us a review or rate us. It's very much appreciated.